Hi guys, I'm pleased to meet you all. Are you guys ready for today's interview?
Yes.
Okay, so we start now. Describe yourself.
Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Sopo I, 23 years old and come from Perak. I'm a fresh graduate from University Malaysia Terengganu and taking bachelor degree of analytical and environmental chemistry.
Hi, my name is Jing. You can call me Jing as well. I'm a fresh graduate from University Malaysia Terengganu with a bachelor degree in analytical and environmental chemistry.
Good day, I'm Fuan Yu. I'm 23 years old and I come from Kuala Lumpur. I graduated from Bachelor of Science Analytical and Environmental Chemistry in University Malaysia Terengganu.
All right. So, what have you studied and what has been your experience so far?
Okay, I have learned a lot of chemistry subjects such as analytical chemistry, physical chemistry, and more. Besides, I have hands-on analytical instruments such as HPLC and GCMS. Although there are tons of assignment classes during university, I managed to maintain my past 5 semesters on the Dean list with a 3.78 CGPA. I work hard in my education and now I'm ready to apply my knowledge to practice.
I have my major in chemistry and I have been exposed to chemistry related courses. Within these 3 years, I have experienced handling analytical instruments such as HPLC, UVVs, and GCMS. I worked very hard in my education and managed to maintain in Dean list. Now I'm ready to apply my knowledge to practice.
Like I mentioned above, I studied analytical and environmental chemistry in University Malaysia Terengganu. I've learned basic chemistry like analytical, physical, organic, and inorganic chemistry. Besides, I also learned forensic chemistry, environmental chemistry, and color chemistry. I experienced in using analytical instruments such as HPLC and GCMS. Although this course considered heavy and difficult, but I managed to maintain Dean list along this semester. I'm looking forward to apply my knowledge into this industry.
All right, that's great. So, why did you choose to study that particular major and at the particular school?
I'm interested in chemistry since secondary school because it was always colors my life. Humans will improve with the help of chemistry. This, I think, there is a broad field in exploring my career. UMT is an excellent university for me. I explore a lot of environmental issues in UMT. What I learned from there is we as a human should take the responsibility for recovering our environment.
I'm interested in chemistry since my first time exposed to it. In my opinion, most of the things in our life are related to chemistry and it plays a role in our development which may lead us to a better life. Therefore, I decided to study in this field. The mission of University Malaysia Terengganu to generate knowledge for the community's affluence and environmental sustainability has attracted me to pursue my degree in University Malaysia Terengganu.
During my Form 6, I was motivated by my chemistry teacher. She has instilled a lot of chemistry knowledge to me and take me wonder by wonder in chemistry industry. Besides, everyone is born with curiosity and I like to solve some mathematical problems. Analytical chemistry does not only have to study about the theory, but also the way to solve it, analyze it, and interpret the data. What is great about UMT is UMT is a university which major in marine and we explore a lot about environment, especially oceans. We have a lot of ad hoc water activities like Sea of Survival, which teach us how to take care of others in the ocean, and Sea True Monitoring Program, which teach us how to conserve the turtle nesting.
Okay, for me, chemistry is fun too. During your preparation for this interview, I guess you thought about what you do the best. What are your biggest strengths and how do you think our company will benefit from them?
As a fresh graduate, I might not have any working experience related to this, but as a fresh graduate, I'm eager to learn something new and passionate about analytical research. I have participated in a lot of society program in university. One of the program is that I need to train about 40 narrators to narrate on an exhibition about nuclear weapons. So I always take the initiative to solve problem perfectly. Therefore, I believe I might be an independent and good team member in the new environment.
As a fresh graduate, I am green in this field, but I'm an enthusiastic person who is prone to learn something new and passionate about analytical research. I'm a great team player, and with my outgoing personality and communication, communicational skills, I could collaborate with people from diverse backgrounds. Therefore, I believe there should be no problem for me to work in a team.
My strength is I'm able to handle a variety of tasks and shift priorities simultaneously. I'm willing to learn from basic and discuss together with seniors. I possess leadership skills and to manage and train subordinates. I often organize events like camping during my schooling time, and I have to work with different branch of people to succeed the events. I'm a team player and able to communicate with different departments.
Yes, good. So the next question is, what is your weakness?
I have extreme attention to details. Sometimes this can turn into a tendency to perfectionism. In the past, I found this leading me to triple check every item on a spreadsheet or text to ensure I've communicate what I was trying to get across in a clear, concise way. So I have since learned to successfully budget my time and gauge which tasks require and benefit from this level of precision.
I may admit that one of my weaknesses is time management and taking on too much responsibilities, which can conflict with the actual time in which I prefer to get the project complete. I have noticed this in the past and have attended various seminars on time management. Now I keep a day planner, and here's how it helped me so far.
I sometimes get impatient when the tasks run past the deadline. I feel uncomfortable when the tasks are not completed when it is near to the due date. I used to start more earlier to prevent these situations to happen usually.
All right. So what do you have identified as your greatest improvement area, and what have you done to improve them?
I feel there is always room to improve communication skill. Communication between colleagues is so critical. I've realized when working on major initiative and stressful project that communication is the key. Good communication can expedite the timeline of a project. Bad communication can delay it. So with that, I feel I always want to improve the way I communicate with my team, with leadership, and do so in a fashion that career influence.
One of the things I wish I could get better at is my organizational skills. I often have a messy desk, and sometimes organizing my thoughts become equally hard. Even though it doesn't hamper my productivity or efficiency, I feel I could get more done more quickly and easily in an organized environment. Now, I spend sometimes every day cleaning my workspace. To record my thoughts, I always carry a notepad and pen with me to make notes so I don't forget anything.
One of my greatest improvements is I tend to understand people in different perspectives, especially working in a team. Since I have organized a lot of events during schooling time, I had to work and communicate with different kind of people. It's difficult to assign every job on different people, and different people may have different points of view. So I have to learn that it's far better to understand every people's requirements and solve the issue in the team right away to avoid the misunderstanding occur.
All right. Do you have any experience, or can you tell me why did you leave your previous position?
I'm so sorry. I think this question that does not apply for me because I'm a fresh graduate.
I'm sorry with that too because I am a graduate, so I think that's not relevant to me.
I'm sorry to say that as I am a fresh graduate too, so I have no experience in working.
All right, it's okay. So why are you interviewing with me today? Or why do you want to work here? What made you apply for this role?
I know that your company is a biotechnological-based skincare manufacturer which was set up in 2000. So it has made a significant stride, attaining several prestigious awards and accolades from numerous organizations. So I like it the most because this company is invested in building confidence by formulating and manufacturing skincare products. So this was my interest in formulating skincare, which can be helpful and meaningful to me. I'm sincerely hoping that I can be the part of the research team and become a close-knit family unit.
As I know, Wimba Medical Sdn Berhad is a biotechnological-based pharmaceutical and complementary product manufacturer since 1964. It has successfully marketed specialized and innovative products to promote healthy life. The thing that attracts me the most was the company's effort to research and develop pharmaceutical and consumer healthcare products for our communities. I wish I would be a part of the team research and have some commitments to our community and those we love.
I would like to be a part of the team that can learn different skills in handling instruments and chemicals. So this company can boost up my knowledge and train my skill as well that I have learned in university and I apply to this industry.
Well done. So I think that's all for our interview section. Do you have any question for me?
No, thank you.
No question for me. Thank you.
It's okay for me. Thank you.
Right, thank you. Hope you guys enjoy as well.
Hi all, nice to meet you. So if you guys are ready, we might start the session right now. Okay, first, why should we hire you and not someone else? Why should we give you this job but not over other candidates?
As a fresh graduate, I know that I'm green in this field and lacking practical experience. However, I'm very confident that I have all the skills listed in your company's job description and immediate impact. I have been worked part-time as a sales promoter and responsible for understanding customer needs, providing guidance on product selection, and convincing customers on product purchase. This working experience indicates that there should not be a problem for me to communicate with others.
First of all, thank you for asking me such questions. I believe that your company is finding a candidate who possess leadership skills and communication skills based on what you have listed at the job descriptions. So while organizing events during schooling time, I have gained a lot of experience in communicating with people in different departments. It also helped me to develop leadership skills when performing my responsibilities during these events. Thus, I'm confident that I'm the best candidate for this role.
As a fresh graduate, I know that what I am lacking is career experience. So I have all the skill that you are looking for someone, example, patient and superior communication skill. I learned how to be patient with the customer or client. Coordinating the event helped me develop better communication and planning skills, which are imperative when performing the responsibility you described today.
Okay, that's great. Then now let's imagine if we hire you for this job, what is the first thing you are planning to do in this role?
If I were to get hired, I would like to learn from my senior or supervisors as much as possible. Through observation, asking questions when needed, and performing my duties hand-on, I would like to develop a thorough understanding of the company and my particular job duties.
I will master my job in this role based on my knowledge I had learned in university. I also will explore more about my job and increase my knowledge as well. I will ask more about this role from senior in the company to get a whole and holistic understanding about the operations of this company. Moreover, I will try to get along with everyone in the company to ensure teamwork among colleagues.
If I were to get higher, I also will learn from the others. And I'm also passionate about this industry and I'm driven to deliver high quality work.
Okay, then which part of your background and experience would suit this role the most?
I'm a great team player and I have worked as a committee in few programs. During the programs, I have to collaborate and communicate with several departments to ensure the programs run smoothly. Through the experience, I have gained some skills such as communication, IT, and problem-solving skills. I believe this experience made me a suitable candidate for this position.
As you know, I studied analytical and environmental chemistry in University of Malaysia, Terengganu. I've learned basic chemistry like analyticals, physical, organics, and inorganic chemistry. Besides, I also learned forensic chemistry, environmental chemistry, and correct chemistry. I experienced in using analytical instruments such as HPLC and GCMS. It can help me to handle all the analytical instruments during working as I have basic knowledge in handling all the instruments. I've organized a lot of events during my schooling times that helped me a lot to get along with different kind of people and have to communicate with them in terms of assigning the job during the events. So I tend to understand people in different perspectives, especially working in a team. So it's difficult to assign every job on different peoples, and different peoples may have different point of view. So I have learned that it's far better to understand every people's requirements and solve the issue right away to avoid others' misunderstandings.
During my schooling time, I organized or participate in many activities. For example, visited an old folks home, organized a fundraiser program, and a study camp for primary school. I have learned how to be a responsible and cooperative person. I'm also the president of an EXO Community Service Club UMT. I have learned how to provide overall leadership and direction to the club organization. I believe these are the important skills to apply to this position.
Okay, then tell me about time when you made a mistake at work. What exactly happened and how did you handle it? Can you share about this?
Yes, sure. Everyone learn from a mistake. One thing I have learned from past mistake is feel free to ask when facing any doubt. I have learned that it is far better to ask for clarification and solve an issue right away than to be unsure. As I know, your company emphasizes teamwork and communication will be the key to work in a team. As a newbie here, I think my ability to ask would help me fit in very well in a team.
As the saying goes, to err is to human. So when I first organize an event, I take on everything myself and don't know how to distribute the work to other people. After communicate this problem to my senior, he advised me to understand everyone's comment and difficulties. It helped me a lot, and now I'm able to communicate well with everyone and try to change my previous mistake to my strength.
I will learn from my mistake and how to say what happened is people will ask me to do the jobs and I will be like, yes, no problem, I will do that, leave it with me. And I end up taking too much, sometimes in addition to my unusual work and sometimes in the past. I feel that a little bit overwhelmed. So what I need to do is learn to say no when appropriate. Of course, I will take on as much as work possible, but I need to learn to say no when the time is right.
Okay, great. Then what is the management style you feel more comfortable with, either while being a part of the team or while leading a team?
As a fresh graduate, being part of the team would be a better option for me. I prefer a management style that involves pushing employees to achieve their maximum potential. They are constantly encouraging their employees to build out upon their skills and develop new ones. However, I will try to adapt to the organization and adjust my work according to the company's management style.
Of course, that my favorite management style is being part of the team. So even I am the leader in the team, I feel like working in a democratic management is fair to everyone. As I mentioned above, everyone has different opinions on several things, and being with everyone can listen to their comments. So it can avoid a lot of misunderstanding also.
For me, mentoring and training management skill style I feel more comfortable with because this management style relies on encouraging, motivating, and supporting team members. These managers often put their employees their work to build a relationship with employees which can motivate them to deliver variables results.
Okay, I think today is just like this. And do you guys have anything to ask me? If yes, please let me know. And I think the result for today will notify you guys within these 2 days. So do you guys have any question?
No, thank you.
I don't think so. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hi, welcome everyone. Nice to meet you all. I hope that you remain calm. And my first question will be, what motivates you in this project? And how was your perception about this job changed during this past week?
Hi, nice to meet you. I like a job where I have the freedom to be creative and perform my work with little or minimum supervisions. I thrive in work environments where teams are highly collaborative and enjoy the brainstorming process to put ideas, distill them, and refine them further to develop greater and stronger concepts. This is why I'm attracted to this job and this company because it has a history of strong company values that support employee creativity and collaboration.
Hi, it's my pleasure to meet you. I'm a high motivated and passionate in chemistry field. I like to solve problems and analysis data. Moreover, I tend to be dynamic at work. I try to create positivity and keep good vibe to others. In my opinions, job change is a new chance for me to boost up my knowledge and enhance my ability.
Hi, I'm pleased to meet you. I'm motivated by the fact that I do enjoy the process of treating sample and report on the result as I know a new innovation will lead us to a better life.
All right, let us move to the next. Which is the way you usually handle stress? And could you describe me the stressful situation at your previous job and how did you handle it?
I try to react to the situation rather than to be stressed. That way I can handle the situation without becoming too stressed. For example, when I work as a sales executive, I deal with an unsatisfied customer rather than focusing on the feeling stress. I focus on the task at hand. I believe my ability to communicate effectively with customer during this moment helps reduce my stress. I think it also reduces any stress that customer may feel.
As the saying goes, pleasure is the great motivation. There is no work without pleasures. So much pressure may lead to stress. Of course, there are times when I encounter stressful situations. Usually, I will calm down myself as we need a clear mind to understand the problems and take some time to get used to the problems we face. So I will divide the roots of the problems and try to simplify the challenge. I will divide the challenge into smaller pieces and settle it step by step. Thus, my stress regarding the challenge faced in work will be reduced. For example, I once had multiple of tasks that due in a week, so I will try to organize the tasks like I list out all the tasks and start with simple tasks. Therefore, I have much time to settle the problematic tasks after all.
For me, pressure is very important to me, and I am a hardworking person because I have juggled and excellent in school work and club activities all at the same time. So if you are going to give me a lot of work, no worries. I will handle that because I work under pressure with quality.
All right, that sounds good. And which has been the most difficult environment for you to work in and why?
I prefer to work in an adaptive environment. When necessary, it effectively handles fast-paced work and is ready for any challenges it undertakes, and slow down when works recognizing the natural shift in business and responding accordingly.
I prefer work in an environment which created a productive atmosphere with positive thinking. This type of working culture provides growth opportunities to me. We can settle tasks effectively with production colleagues and superior. Thus, this prevents everyone from working overloads and everyone has work-life balance. The most difficult environment is autocratic management, wherein a person's control over the team. I feel like working in a democratic management is fair to everyone because everyone has different opinions on several things, and being with everyone can listen to their comments too. It can avoid a lot of misunderstanding.
I prefer to work in adaptive environment. When necessary, it is easy handle fast-paced work and is ready for any challenge it undertakes.
All right, describe me a conflict that you were involved in, and was it with a colleague or management, and how you managed to handle it?
I'm experienced in having a conflict with my team members on our assignment. We have different opinions and both believe that way we suggest is working better for the project. So I try to talk with the member and persuade her. Both of our objective is for the perfections of the assignments. So after our dialogue, we found a perfect method between both of us. Therefore, I believe that sincere dialogue can solve the conflict with each other.
During my first project, I tend to take on everything myself and don't know how to distribute the work to other people. I seldom discuss and listen to others' opinions. After discussing with my previous supervisor, I learned to understand everyone's comments and difficulties. I actively readjust my attitudes during a conflict situations and try to bring the problem to private space without confront in the public. It helped me a lot, and now I'm able to communicate well with everyone and try to change my previous mistake to my strength.
During my schooling time, I have a conflict with my team members on our program. We have different opinions and both believe that the way we suggest would be better for the program. To overcome the conflict, I try to talk with them. Both of our opinion were to flourish the program. After our dialogue, we found a perfect method between both of us. Therefore, I believe that communication is the best way to cope with the conflicts.
Okay. What has been the most uncomfortable conversation you needed to have with your direct manager, and why was it uncomfortable for you, and how did you handle it?
I will always dialogue first with them to make sure our concept and mind is clear and concise. So this will save up the time afterwards in handle the misunderstanding or the miscommunications.
I used to have a supervisor that liked to boss around, making everyone have to follow his instructions. I had been trying to communicate this problem with other colleagues and they have been tried to talk with him, but there is no use. I felt it is necessary to voice out my opinions when I disagree with a boss, and it has actually proven to be constructive. I prefer democratic culture in a team to boost up the motivations in everyone. So I have waited for a right moment and tried to suggest to him nicely and politely. I understood that he may be stressed sometimes as a leader, while I hope he can understand everyone's feeling as we all just want to be the best for the company. Thus, he made an effort to change into a democratic way and accept this kindness from everyone.
I got along well with my supervisor and mentor in university. I will always have a discussion with them at the beginning of the project.
Okay. What has been the most deadline-oriented role you have ever had, and why do you feel so?
I might not have a much work experience, but I remember one of the lab work, we have to finish a ton of reports individually and it is a weekly task. So I have to manage my time for this report and assignments. Not only that, I participate in a lot of society activities which will occupy my free time after the lecture. So I have to handle with all the tasks and all the assignment activities. Although it is a fully packed, I still manage to do it on time every week and pass the subject with an excellent grade.
I tend to organize the tasks in the schedule and I will try to complete the most urgent tasks. I will calm down my mind and try to figure out the main problem in the task and settle it with suitable methods. I try my best to keep up my tasks, to go ahead of schedule and keep it in a steady pace.
This is my first job application, so I do not really have much experience with meeting deadline at work. But I remember a situation in university. I was working on a project with another classmate for one of our courses. 2 days before the due date, she told me that she could not finish her part due to some problem in her personal life. Instead of panicking, I decided to do her part of the report. It is challenging, but eventually I managed to complete the report with forest result.
All right. We are running short in our times. For the last second question, what do you think is more important, delivering an okay project on time or delivering a perfect project after deadline?
For me, I think that deliver an okay project on time is more preferable because there is always no excuse for late work. Once it is after the deadline, all the things have to proceed on. But for sure, I will try my best to make sure it is a perfect project and on time.
I do believe that meeting deadline is a factor of quality of work. So they complete each other's. Both quality and meeting deadline should consider in the plan before starting the task. With perfect project before the deadline create good reputations to the superiors and clients. Thus, it brings positive feedback to the company.
I prefer good project on time instead of perfect late project. Project is the ideal situation, but not the most.
All right. My last question will be, how do you think you can contribute to our company goal to increase revenues and to reach more customers?
As a fresh graduate, I know that I'm green in this field, but I'm confident that I have all the skills listed in your company's job descriptions. I have experience in handle basic lab instruments, and the course I enrolled have given me a strong foundations. So I also have been work part-time as a sales promoter and a sales executive. This work experience indicates that that should not be a problem for me to communicate with others and make me become an independent worker in the future.
I excel at multitasking and shift priorities simultaneously. During my previous job, I can organize all the clients' files and I can be flexible with a list of different daily tasks. I can communicate well with clients and able to handle their inquiries as well as their difficulties. This leaves a good reputation to company as well as a good impact to me as the employees from this company.
As a fresh graduate, I know that I didn't have any experience, but I know that I am confident that I have the skill listed in your company job application. For example, I'm patient with the clients or customer and coordinating the event help me develop better communication and planning skills.
All right, I think that's all for today. We will try to notify you within these 2 weeks and hope to have good news for yours. And thank you for time. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I hope everyone feel good today. So we may start our interview now, is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, so I will start my first questions. So could you tell me about yourself?
Sure. My name is Jingi. You can call me Jingi as well. I'm a fresh graduate from University Malaysia Terengganu with a bachelor degree in analytical and environmental chemistry. I'm here to apply for the position of laboratory technician. I've enrolled in analytical chemistry, environmental chemistry, and colloid chemistry courses, which give me a strong foundation in sample preparation, analysis, and reporting. Besides, I'm familiar with basic analytical instruments operation.
Hi, my name is Lo Shei and I am 23 years old. I was born and raised at Pang Hang Rao. I own a bachelor degree of analytical and environmental chemistry and graduated in University Malaysia Terengganu UMT. I have studied most of the fundamentals of chemistry such as organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry and physical chemistry. Besides, I also have studied colloid chemistry, forensic chemistry and environmental chemistry. In my last year of my degree study, I have done my final year project, which is related to pharmaceutical drugs. With my knowledge and skill, I believe I'm qualified in this as pharmaceutical analysis in your company.
Hi, good day. My name is Sopo Ai, 23 years old and come from Perak. I'm a fresh graduate from University Malaysia Terengganu and taking a bachelor degree in analytical and environmental chemistry. I'm here to apply for the position of internship in science. And during my university, I've enrolled in different of chemistry courses, and this has given me a strong theoretical during my university. Thus, I'm not only familiar with the theoretical, I'm also familiar with the practical as I have a hands-on instrument experience during my uni.
I know that chemistry is a quite difficult subject. I wonder that why did you all choose to study this particular majors and at that particular university?
I'm interested in chemistry since my first time exposed to it. In my opinion, most of the things in our life are related to chemistry, and it plays a role in our development, which may lead us to a better life. Therefore, I decided to study in this field. The mission of University Malaysia Terengganu to generate knowledge for the community's affairs and environmental sustainability has attracted me to pursue my degree in University Malaysia Terengganu.
Chemistry teaches useful skill because it is a science. Learning chemistry means learning how to be objective and how to reason and solve the problem. So far for me, chemistry is fun. In my degree study, I study in chemistry. In this field, I like analytical and forensic chemistry. This is because I have a big interest in forensic and analytical field since I was 16 years old. I have seen the CSI or any other police detective program. So later on, I have searched for the information and get to know the basic study of both fields are chemistry. So I decided to have the chemistry as my major subject, and UMT is an excellent university for me.
I have met a wonderful chemistry teacher during my secondary school, which explored my view in chemistry. So I think humans will improve with the help of chemistry. I think that is a broad field in exploring my career. UMT is an excellent university for me as I explore a lot of environmental issues in UMT. So what I've learned from there is there should be a take responsibility of us for recovering our environment.
So our company is emphasized on teamwork. When doing a teamwork, what was your role on a team and what was the process you used to get work done and prepare for like presentations or others events, and how did you guide a group to go ahead?
I do not believe in the typical division of roles in a team in leaders and followers. In my opinion, feedback should flow freely in all directions in a successful company. Each team member should not hesitate to share their opinion and take on a leadership role when that's the best thing for the team. I try to approach my parts in the same way. In some cases, I may lead the entire team. In other instances, I may follow someone else's direction who has better experience with this or that situation or who will propose a better idea.
I have experience in team project at my degree, which helped me develop into a strong listener who can resolve the conflict. About a year ago, I was working on a team project with a time deadline. One of my team members felt his voice was not being heard. So I sat down with him and listened to his concern, and together we came up with a way for him.
I had a conflict with my team members on our program. We have different opinions and both believe that the way we suggest would be better for the program. To overcome the conflicts, I tried to talk with her. Both of our opinions were to flourish the program. After our dialogue, we found a perfect method between both of us. Therefore, I believe that communication is the best way to cope with conflicts.
Can I know that what parts of the presentation that you gave and what kind of grade did you get from that project or the presentations?
All right. Most of the time, I will talk about the body part in the presentation. I will also take the challenge to step out of the box to deliver a speech for other parts. Overall, I managed to obtain an excellent grade for my presentation.
I am talkative, so I would like to present about the ending part in the presentation. I like to conclude all the points that my teammate present.
I would like to present about the introduction in the presentation as I like to warm up the situation of the presentation before my other teammates present the main idea. Besides, I can bring out the first mindset of the entire content we are going to deliver. Usually, I will obtain an excellent grade for my presentation.
So besides academic concerns, I would like to know how about your extracurricular activities and what is your role in your co-curricular programs?
I have positioned as a captain of Sport House during my secondary schools and as a vice president for Scout Association of Malaysia in Form 6. During my degree, I have worked as a treasurer for Analytical and Environmental Chemistry Club and as a committee in field programs.
In my university life, I had took part in some of the programs which organized by my university, such as Program Alpha Sonata UMT 2019. In this program, I am a general affair, meaning the person in overall charge. I have learned how to be a responsible and cooperative person. Besides, I am also the president of an EXO Community Service Club UNT. In this position, I have learned how to provide overall leadership and direction to the club organization. As a president, I need to coordinate the club activities through the board of directors. Besides, I also learn how to communicate with persons that are different race and have different personality.
First, I'm an independent worker as I trained from my past activities positions. I have been a team leader for an exhibition of awareness of nuclear weapon. During the exhibition, I have to take the initiative to train 40 narrators to narrate confidently. Besides, I also have to deliver numerous pieces of information to help them understand and manage to narrate fully. This has trained my leadership skill and problem solving. I believe these are important skills to apply to this position.
I would like to know what are your greatest strengths and what you can contribute to our company with your strength.
As a fresh graduate, I'm green in this field, but I'm an enthusiastic person who is prone to learn something new and passionate about analytical research. I'm a great team player, and with my outgoing personality and communication skills, I could collaborate with people from diverse backgrounds. Therefore, I believe there should not be a problem for me to work in a team.
My strengths include my ability to work effectively as part of a team. When I'm working as part of a team, I'm considerate of other people. I always encourage other people in the team to play their strengths. I always make sure I communicate effectively and listen too, because communication is a two-way process. And I will also encourage a team to learn and develop. You have to learn from every experience that you undergo as part of a team in order out to keep on improving.
As a fresh graduate, I might not have any working experience related to this, but I'm eager to learn something new and passionate about analytical research. I have participated in a lot of society programs in university, so I always take the initiative to solve the problems perfectly. Therefore, I believe I might be an independent and good team member in the new environment.
I wonder that why are you interviewing with me today? Like, why do you want to work here? And what made you apply for this role? And who else are you interviewing with?
As I know, Viva Medical Sdn Bhd is a biotechnological-based pharmaceutical and complementary products manufacturer since 1964. It has successfully marketed specialized and innovative products to promote healthy life. The thing that attracts me the most was the company's effort to research and develop pharmaceutical and consumer healthcare products for our communities. I wish I would be a part of the research team and have some commitments to our community and to those we love.
I have the most of the chemistry knowledge and basic knowledge in the laboratory practice. Besides, I am able to handle some of the instruments such as centrifuge, HPLC and GCMS with the skill and knowledge as well as the passion I have. I believe I would be an excellent addition to this field. I have all of the skill that you are looking for. I am also willing to learn and passionate about this industry.
I know that your company is also explored in the biotechnology-based skincare manufacturer. So it has made a significant stride, attaining several prestigious awards and accolades from numerous organizations. So I like it the most because it invested in building confidence by formulating and manufacturing skincare products. This was my interest in formulating skincare, which can be helpful to me. So I'm sincerely hoping that I can be a part of the research team and become a close-knit unit. And this is the first company that I apply for an internship.
So for my last questions, please convince me that why should we hire you and not someone else? And why should we give this job to you over other candidates? So thank you for your time with me. I hope you all enjoyed it. Do you have any other questions to me?
No for me. Thank you.
No, too. Thank you.
No, thank you so much.
So thank you. I hope you all enjoy it as well.